So it's 5 a.m. We just finished our suhoor meal. Totally forgot to vlog that, but let's spend the morning with me. This morning I'm not planning to go back to sleep, so I've got a bunch of to-do list items starting with my Quran, inshallah, but first I'm going to pray Fajr. Turned on the fairy lights so it's even cozier. And let's get to work. It's post Fajr Salah, so now it's 5:30. My Quran and my robe match, so I thought that was pretty cute. As I'm reading Surah Baqarah, I can't help but recite with Mashari al-Rashid in my head. So as I'm reading, I literally hear his voice because I've listened to Surah Baqarah a million times by Mashari. But subhanAllah, that's just the power of the brain, being able to make connections and memorize things in accordance to how we hear them. I've been absolutely loving my double-stacked library in the hallway. I think it's such an elegant touch. Love it. So this was previously in the office, which is in that room, but moved it out here, which I think makes the house look so much more cozier. This is the view from here. And yeah, super cute. I also like that it's the first thing that I see when I walk into the house. So yeah, loving it. It's about 6 a.m., almost 6, like 4 to 6, and I have some books to start reading. I've got my notebook here with a bunch of stuff that I'm going to be jotting down, like my to-do list for the morning. And I'm going to be starting with some computer work, so let's get started. I was only able to cross one thing off of my to-do list, but spent a good amount of time on that, and now it's about 7 a.m. and the sun is coming up. Beautiful sunrise. I should probably lift those blinds up, but I'm gonna work a little bit longer. I've got a bunch of reading to do today. As a master's student, reading never stops. So I have about 2 chapters of this to finish, inshallah, by Wednesday. I've got personal readings and huge changes that are gonna be coming up, but inshallah more to come on that in the future. Now almost 8 a.m. so getting up to do some stretches, going to look at my week or day ahead on my calendar, and let's finally pull these blinds up and get some sunlight. Today's products, I'm just going to be doing a exfoliation. This one is actually very subtle. It does not irritate your skin at all. When I just feel like getting a clean but not anything too deep, I opt for this. And then I have Paula's Choice, which is my 2 favorite products for skincare. It just really clears up my skin and I feel so fresh and clear. And then I have this little concentrate eye cream, which I'm going to put on as well. And this is today's skincare. Finishing touches with L'Oreal products. We have this Lumi Glotion, which I absolutely love. It just gives a nice little glow to the skin, and this Luminous Carbon Black mascara, and that's it for the day. Today's let's get some reading done. I have a meeting at about 9 a.m. Sorry, 10 a.m. But I'll be heading out at 9 a.m. to do some shopping prior to the event, and that's about in half an hour time. So let's get to reading. Heading out to my meeting, but first a little shopping run. Went to the library today and picked up several books. Getting some work done. So my first class was finished. I am now preparing for my second class, which is on Hadith literature and just reviewing my notes before the class starts. But it is almost time for iftar, so the sofra, or the table, is all set. It's 9 o'clock and my class finished early. Just enjoyed a cup of coffee. And now I'm gonna go pray Tarawih because I couldn't go to the masjid. I have to pray Tarawih at home due to my classes on Mondays and Wednesdays. So let's go. Before I actually pray Tarawih, I decided to get some homework done. Doing my Arabic homework. Today's Tuesday, and just some updates. We ended up coming to my in-laws' house for the day, also because my husband had a detailing job today, so I spent a lot of the time just getting some work done and doing some research and a lot of reading. But heading back home, we will be hosting some friends over for iftar tonight. So it's 8:30 on Wednesday morning. Yesterday was pretty chill. Did not get a chance to vlog, but just to recap, we went to my husband's parents' house for the day. He had a mobile detailing job, and then afterwards we came back home. We had guests for iftar, and then we ran over to Tarawih, which was beautiful. Now it's Wednesday morning and I'm in the office gonna get ready to get some work done, and I'm gonna rearrange my to-do list on my whiteboard. Also, I got some new reads. This is one of them, Orientalism by Edward Said. I just completed Reconstruction of Religious Thought in Islam by Muhammad Iqbal, and I'm like halfway through Introducing Religion and Classical Theories by Daniel Pals. And then I also started on this book, which is The Venture of Islam by Marshall Hogden, and there is literally 3 volumes. And I also got Restating Orientalism by Wal Halak. So literally I'm reading a lot of books at the same time, but I'm really excited about these reads. So because these are all of my active reads, I've added them to my little library on the desk. But since I've completed this goes into the big library. I think here's a good spot for it. It's about 10:30 right now. Getting some reading done before I even get out of bed. Yes, I just woke up about, I'd say 45 minutes ago from post-Fajr sleep. And then today on the agenda, we will potentially be baking some bread after my meeting at 1 o'clock. After the bread, then I have another meeting at 4 o'clock. And then I have no classes today, so I'm gonna go to an iftar event and then have to pray Tarawih, which I'm excited about, because when I have classes, I'm not able to pray Tarawih in the masjid, and I have to pray my 20 rakats by myself, so I'm looking forward to it today, inshallah. I hope everybody's Ramadan is going well.
وعن جابر بن عبد الله رضي الله عنه قال, the worst of deeds are from evil deeds, and from evil manners, from bad character, and from evil actions, and from evil desires. وعن ابن مسعود رضي الله عنه أن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم كان يقول اللهم أحسنت خلقي فحسن خلقي, gives you your share of your provision, your rizq. So what does this mean? This means akhlaq, good manners, are a provision from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are a provision from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just like your finance, you're supposed to seek. As you are supposed to seek a living, you're also supposed to seek good akhlaq. But as with your rizq you have creation, beautify my character. Similarly, beautify my character. That's a dua. That's a dua. We also have a hadith from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam where he said, إِنَّمَا الْعِلْمُ بِالتَّعَلُّمِ وَإِنَّمَا الْحِلْمُ with actions on the day of judgment. The heaviest thing, but obviously you'll have to have, there's a background to this. You know, what leads the akhlaq, or what leads the balance, or the mizan on the day of judgment of the believers, as you have of earning even the love of the Prophet, and obviously the love of Allah. So Abu Darda is saying the heaviest thing in the scale is husnul khuluq, good character. And the scale will be heavier than husnul khuluq, good character. وَإِنَّ صَاحِبَ حُسْنِ الْخُلُقِ لَيَبْلُغُ بِهِ دَرَجَةَ صَاحِبِ الصَّوْمِ وَالصَّلَاةِ. And the person of good character reaches, through good character, he reaches the same status of the person who fasts. They are of paramount importance because they are the ones that increase your chances on the day of judgment. They are the ones who make your scales, the scales of your good deeds, heaviest. That's the way to go about it. And Allah describes the Prophet ﷺ in Surah Al-Qalam, وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَىٰ. Those who earn the lowest levels of Jannah. So the Prophet ﷺ says, among the believers, those with the most perfect of Iman, these are the highest level of Iman, the most perfect, the most possibly complete levels of Iman among the believers. Who are those people? The people with good character. The people with good character. And the best among you are the ones that are best to their wives. The best among you are the ones who treat their wives best. Character is not good. Impossible. Impossible. So you can tell the level of Iman of the person. If they are a believer, if they're someone who believes in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the level of their Iman can be inferred or can be figured out by what? Their good character. The best character is a clear sign. The best character is a clear sign of a high level of Iman. Poor character. This is why I was sent. This is why I was sent. Another narration, indeed, and look at the word إِنَّمَا in the Arabic language, it's called adatu hasr, exclusively. That's what it means, exclusively. I was only sent to perfect the best of character, the most noble of character.
Gonna let this rise in the off oven for 40 minutes.
What about Iman? All of this is good character. What happened to the standards? What happened to those standards? Aisha radiallahu anha was asked about the khuluq of the Prophet sallallahu. So Aisha radiallahu anha describes the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, or anyone, unless it is in jihad, for the sake of Allah, in the battlefield. ولا خير بين شيئين قط إلا كان أحبهما إليه أيسرهما إلا كان أحبهما إليه أيسرهما حتى يكون إثما فإن كان. But he would not defend himself as a person. He would not defend himself as a person. He reached that level of selflessness. And again, this is a sign of good character. And finally, there's hardly any time, so we'll let you, inshallah, make dua last few minutes.
This is for the glaze of the pita. pasta and peanut for tomorrow. After Tarawih, doing some work, and then we'll prep suhoor. But this concludes the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is just a week in Ramadan. Tomorrow is Jummah, so Jummah Mubarak to everybody. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Ramadan, inshallah. Some exciting changes will be coming soon and can't wait to share with you.